Hey YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. For those who may be new here, welcome. I hope that you might decide to stay for a while. And for those that have already subscribed to my channel, as always, you already know what it is. Love. So today we are going to be talking about, as in the title, does Sisterlocks cause thinning? Does Sisterlocks cause thinning to your hair? As far as I'm concerned, and I'm going to be completely 100% transparent about it, because like I said, this September coming up is going to be 6 years that I have been locked, and it is truly a journey. And you can ask anyone who has Sisterlocks, and anybody who does have them understand and already know that it is definitely a journey with these Sisterlocks. And I thought this was actually a really great time to do this video, because I just got off the shower. I had to wash my hair anyways, so I just got finished. It's like literally my hair is like still wet. It's still wet, but I decided to do it now because I haven't had the opportunity to put henna in my hair. So you'll see my areas where it is gray. You'll truly see the areas that are thin and the areas that have thinned out due to Sisterlocks. Now I will say, in regards to, is it a guarantee that your hair, excuse me guys, I'm going to end up, like I just got out the shower, so I'm going to put a little bit of moisturizer on my face. I'm going to just be doing my little thing as I'm talking. But anyways, and by the way, if anybody wants to know, this is, I got hit to this program, this product. It is 100% vegan vegetable glycerin. And who is this lady by? Who is this by? I forgot. I don't have my glasses on me right now, so I can hardly see anything. But, Christina Moss. The name is Christina Moss. It is a game changer. Ever since I found this, oh my God, it is the most moisturizing thing I have ever found in my life. And it's made of organic flaxseed. So anybody looking for like a moisturizer, and this is all I just put on at night for now, because it's all natural and it will moisturize. And if you have eczema like I do on my neck and stuff, it just moisturizes so well. Okay, well, sorry for that little interrupt, but this, I just happen to be putting it on, and it is the most moisturizing thing. Look at how it makes your skin look. Look at that. It is like a beautiful, listen, on Amazon, I'm telling you, it'll be like the best, I think, I don't know, $15 to $19 you will ever spend. But anyways, back to the Sisterlocks thinning your hair. So I'm just going to show areas in my hair that was actually prior to Sisterlocks that was thicker, and now they're actually thinner. So I would say, actually, to answer the question, I would say yes and no, because it really depends on the texture of your hair. I happen to have thin hair to start off with, which was really I was really contemplating if I should have even put Sisterlocks in my hair, because I had already been thin. It started to thin up top. This had already started even when I was just like natural, fully just loose natural. It had already started to thin. It runs in my family. My father has a condition. My mother's hair was really thick, so she never ever was bald or ever experienced anything. Like, she had a full head of hair. Even to the time when she passed away, my mother had a thick, full head of hair. My hair used to be like my mother's hair when I was younger. I had a really thick, full head of hair. It ended up changing over time. As we get older, our hair tends to thin out anyway. So it was really like a thing that I had to really think about if I wanted to get it, because I had already started seeing a little thinning up there. And I had talked to a dermatologist, and they warned me, like, whatever style you get, just make sure it's nothing that's really pulling on you or pulling on your scalp or being braided too tight, any of that. And I was doing all the above. So the fact that I even have hair on my head, I'm just thankful to the Lord that He saw fit to keep a little hair on my head. So I'm just thankful. If you're like me, some people just straight out have thin hair. And if you are one of those people If you straight out have thin hair and you're experiencing alopecia, I would say really, really, really think about getting this style because and it's really going to depend on the consultant you get. I would say definitely make sure you choose very wisely your consultant, because you need to make sure that the consultant that you choose is going to be somebody that really knows what they do, and that they have it would be a great thing if you could find someone who actually went to hair school. That's one thing I will say, because if you find somebody that also have experience and a background in hair, it will actually be more ideal, because if they have a background in hair, they're going to understand about hair care, because doing hair is not just about, oh, let me do these locks, or let me just do this, let me do that, without understanding hair care, without understanding conditions in people's hair, without understanding, okay, this person is taking a medication or whatever. What could this possibly do if I did this? I mean, of course, that is concerning if you're putting chemicals, but it's like a lot of people like to color their locks. That's still a chemical. So it's like it's not about like you just telling your loctician this is what you want and then they just put it in, being like, oh yeah, your locks are, they lock now, yeah, we can go ahead, without saying like, okay, how is your health, are you on any kind of medications, any because if I put this or that on your hair, you could have an adverse effect, or your hair could fall out. This is a very hot topic right now, alopecia. I'm sorry, let me open this door. I'm kind of hot as hell in my bathroom. Hold on a second. So, I also thought this was a great time to talk about this, because it just seems like since Jada Pinkett and the alopecia thing came out, so many people are really coming out talking about, their thinning and the alopecia. And the thing about it is there is a lot of women, men too, but there's a lot of women who are experiencing thinning and alopecia in their hair. This is like a real serious thing, y'all. So I would suggest, I know for me, I have been like really starting to try to take charge of what's going on in my head, because I am one of those people who is dealing with it as well. I have, because the dermatologist told me straight out, I have beginning stages of alopecia. So it's something I have to deal with too. Am I comfortable with it? No, I'm not really comfortable with it, but it's like, only thing that I can do is try to find remedies for it. And so instead of just getting all crazy about it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like taking the approach of, okay, like, let me see what type of remedies I can use to fix it. So I've been doing the biotin liquid, and I'm trying the little onion green tea method. I'm still spraying my biotin on it to see if that works, and doing the bone broth, and that's all I can do. So I'm just taking it from there. So without further ado, let me stop talking so much and just show the areas. So prior to me getting Sisterlocks, now I've always had the areas that was like so some people had those hairlines where they have like where the hairline kind of goes back. Now that's natural. This didn't come from Sisterlocks. This was just how my hair always was. And I always was very self-conscious of that. So I always wore hairstyles like down like this. I couldn't stand that. But even when my hair was super thick, I still had it where the sides, and I think it's only like me and maybe one of my other brothers have it. It's 6 of us, but like I think it's like maybe only 2 of us that's dealing with that. But everybody else's hairline was fine, but mine just happened to come out like that. But anyways, here on the sides. Now I never dealt with thinning hair, and I never dealt with thinning hair, but when I got the Sisterlocks put in my hair, it started happening over time because it was really thick, and especially the front, like the front of my hair was thick too. Like this part was like actually thick too 6 years ago. But this is where I say it's very important who you have as a loctician, because the person that I had doing my hair, this person ended up having so many clients. Like it was like, I think just talking to her, I'm sure she was a person that in the beginning, like really probably cared about people's hair, this and that and all that. And I will say, just as a hairdresser myself, it can become addictive, like kind of like anything else, like making the money, because it could be like how, whether people out there selling drugs or doing this or doing it, whatever it is. If it's something that you find that, wow, you can really just start making money and money and money, sometimes you can lose perspective and lose, the reason why you begin to do it. So in a lot of ways, it becomes like a cash cow, and it's just like, okay, like an assembly line, getting you in, getting you out. There was like, and with the person I was dealing with, she was just like, you would come in there, be a person sitting there, and it's like, just like that all the time, where a person had to wait, so it was like she was just doing too much, doing 2-3 clients a day, every day, 2-3, no less than 3, and maybe sometimes it was 2, but for the most part, she was like doing 3 every day. And I'm telling you, you have to just be like in and out someone's head, and that's cool. And the way that those tools are made, the Sisterlock tools, they're not they're not designed to go in and out of your hair fast like that. Like, you can literally hear sometimes when the hair was ripping and stuff like that, and I used to literally have to like grab her hand and be like, yo, I'm already dealing with the girl, I'm trying to keep this style, you about to rip my damn hair out, you know what I'm saying? Like, rip I am not going for the Homie the Clown look. That's not, and if anybody remembers Homie the Clown, I think it was on Living Color, Damian Wayans, I think, ended up playing that character, Homie the Clown, but he just had the hair right here, and he was just like completely bald right here. It was funny, but I wasn't trying to go for that. But anyways, over time, my hair definitely ended up thinning out right here. It was never like this. It was never like this. And all that started thinning out. This started thinning out. And then up here, I'm about, look, ooh, child. Like, it's embarrassing. Listen, that right there is like, for a woman to have to deal with the fact that, and then I have to use my little spray and different things like that. It is really tough, guys. It's tough, y'all. And on the side, and sometimes if it's just certain angles, the wind blow a certain way, and you're showing all scalpy, like, it is not cute. Like, even though it's growing, and I think a lot of times people just look at the length of my hair, but they don't understand. It's like, yeah, okay, that's cute. I think that kind of takes their attention away from the fact that it's thin. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know. I am just taking this one day at a time. Like, I don't, I know I want to stay natural, and I'm not, regardless of what happens, I will definitely not go back to the creamy crack. That is not happening. So for sure, I would be done if I was to ever go back to relaxing my hair. It would be finished. I wouldn't have no hair. So there's no way that I would ever go back to that. If it got to the point where it was too ridiculous, for one, I would end up just having to cut my locks and just go do, like, because my hair is actually kind of like, if I condition it and, put little gel, whatever, through it, it does have this cute little curl style. So I could probably rock that, wear that, or either it'll probably end up going with a wig sometimes. It just depends on how bad, if it gets worse. If I can turn it around, which that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do that with my diet, like, because diet definitely has a lot to do with it as well. What you're putting in your body makes a huge difference. And then just really being easy. That's why I took over. Even if I do go to get my hair retightened, I do the front of my hair. I don't care who's doing my hair. I completely do the front, because that way I can be very gentle and know how to deal with that. And I let someone do the back. And I'm even, the last 2 retightens, I just actually retighten my whole head, because, y'all, it's a journey. It's a beautiful, beautiful style, but it's a journey. So, hey, you guys, I joined the forum of Thin Hair Lock Sisters, and we talk about, hey, what are you doing this? what are you doing for this and what are you doing for that? Like, my hair is so thin, and I'm just feeling like I want to take it out because I don't really like how thin it is. It's just, I mean, it's a whole different scenario when you have thin hair as opposed to a head full of thick hair. It's those girls or women or guys, because some guys wear brother locks too. It's just a different type of ball game when your hair is full, thick, and just strong, like different textures. When you got a real stronger texture of hair, you may not get that thinning like that, which it's just every individual is going to be different. If you guys have any stories, or if you all have any type of remedies or anything that you're using, comment down below and let me know what products you use on your hair. What are you dealing with thinning? If you're dealing with thinning, what are you doing about it? Are you talking to a dermatologist? Are you using some type of remedies like me? Like, have you had any success? Anybody with any success stories? Because I definitely want to know. Yeah, so, I mean, this is a very important topic. A lot of people are going through it. And it's kind of just like, I don't want to say hopeless, but it's tough. It's a tough assignment. I'll just tell you that. It's just really tough. But I just kind of accept it for what it is. I'm just going to take it 1 year at a time, see what happens, and just take it from there. I ended up with this. This is really funny. I'm probably going to I ended up having to get rid of my old phone. This is a brand new phone I got. If anybody have this phone, let me know what you think about this camera and the image of the camera. Because this is a, what is it? A Galaxy? It's not a Note. This is like a phone that's close to a Note. It's a S22 Ultra. The Galaxy, I think it's the Galaxy, because it's an Android, but it's the S22 Ultra. That's what it is, the S22 Ultra. It's a really nice phone. It's the closest thing, because they've done away with the Note 9s, because that was my last phone, the Note 9. They did away with that, but this was the closest one that that was very similar to it, but with a whole bunch of extra features on here. The camera is really awesome, but I ended up buying a case over that, and I heard, aside from all of the great features on here, and I've been trying to go through it because I definitely am trying to still figure out. I just had this phone maybe a week and a half, so I'm really still trying to figure everything out. But I could tell with this case, because I put a case over the back, and then there's a thing that's over the cameras, so it's really making a difference. I mean, it has filters. I was able to put the filter in, so let me know if the camera is clear to you guys, or how does it look, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, okay, without my glasses or whatever, it seems kind of whatever, but hopefully it's clear, and the audio, everything is coming through fine. I hope so. But anyways, I'm trying to see, like, let's see if I can show some other little areas. Well, yeah, right here is a thin area. I don't know if that's coming through, and over here, but this was a long time ago. This side seemed like it actually filled in a little bit, but but that's like the main portion that's really starting. I noticed like the back top is starting to experience, because I didn't even have that before. But now, I feel like that's even starting, even going further back. So I'm just like, wow, like, it's really crazy. It is really seriously crazy. I'm here spraying my black spray, trying to make it happen, but people still study me like, your hair is so nice. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. All I can think about, well, I don't think about all the time, but all I'm thinking about is like, oh my God, hopefully these thin spots ain't showing. And people steady talk about how nice it is, but I'm worried about what the thin spots look like. But anyways, guys, that's all I got. With the thinning, all I can say, just a recap, is if you have it, depending on your hair, your texture of your hair, the health in your body, what's going on, if you have a healthy scalp, or, it's going to depend on the health of your scalp, It's going to depend on the texture. It's going to depend on who you have doing your hair and how knowledgeable they are about hair care. That's going to make a huge, huge difference. So I really implore all of you guys to really think about it. Really, really choose wisely who you're going to have putting their hands in your hair, because I'll tell you one thing, this is expensive. This is an expensive hairstyle. You're going to spend a lot of money and a lot of time sitting down, cultivating these locks and getting this stuff situated. It's truly a beautiful style. I mean, I still love them. That's why I'm still engaging and doing, as much as I can to keep the style as long as I can. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep it as long as I can, but until it gets to the place where if it gets to a place where I just feel like it's not, it's just not gonna work for me, then I'll just come up with whatever else the next step that I'll have to do. Okay, guys? So anyways, until next time, teamwork makes the dream work, and I hope all of you all are being blessed and well out there. All right. Peace out.